In our last session, we read a letter from a man whose 8-year-old son, Mark, was avoiding school because of the unkind treatment he was receiving from his teacher, Miss Green. I suggested that he not confront the teacher as he had planned, because Miss Green's behavior was a reaction to not feeling loved, and a confrontation would only make that feeling worse. Moreover, it was important that Mark not feel like he would be rescued from every difficult situation in his life. Now, back to the writer of the letter. Parents forget, or they were never taught in the first place, that at every turn they have an opportunity to love and teach their children. There are so many teaching opportunities we miss with our kids. So take advantage of this one. Teach Mark why his teacher behaves like she does. He's not too young to understand that his teacher is a human being with her own emptiness and fears. You might ask him something like this, quote, "When you feel loved by me and by your mother, if you're married, when we're really nice to you and you're really happy, do you ever feel like being mean to other people and hurting them? When he says no, because he will, keep going. You say, now think about the times when I've been mad at you. When that happens, you don't feel very loved and happy, do you?" Then you might even describe a couple of such occasions. Describe them literally. And he should easily be able to remember some of those occasions when you've been unkind to him. Ask him how he felt when you were mean to him. Ask him if on those occasions when he felt unhappy and unloved, if he felt like being nice to other people, like his friends or his brother or his sister if he has one. Of course he didn't, and he'll tell you so. And now you have a wonderful teaching opportunity. You can explain to Mark that the same thing happens with his teacher. She treats people badly only because she's feeling unloved and unhappy too. When she feels that way, she reaches out for whatever will make her feel better. When she gets angry at her students and picks on them, she gets a feeling of importance and power. She also feels more worthwhile and safer when she can control other people. She's just drowning. And in the process, she splashes the people around her. In this case, Mark. You can use quite a spectrum of language and examples to help Mark see her as a drowning person, someone who is unhappy and in great need, rather than as a monster. Explain that emotionally most adults are just like small children, and that he needs to see her with understanding and compassion rather than fear. Of course, as you explain this, remember that you're offering all this so he can understand her, not to criticize her or to undermine her. No matter how she behaves, he still needs to treat her with respect as his teacher. As you explain all this, it's critical that Mark see how calm and loving you are. If you are the slightest bit critical or irritated toward his teacher, he'll feel that, and he won't be able to see her in a loving way. There's much more you can teach him to deal with this situation, and we'll discuss this in our next session.